American singer, songwriter, actor, and dancer Christopher Maurice Brown is also known as Chris Brown. Chris Brown has made a lot of great albums over the years, and you can listen to him sing for a long time. Chris Brown has never been out of the public eye, whether because of his relationship with Rihanna or his numerous hit singles and albums. Another thing that has made him popular, especially among the ladies, is his incredible physical form. Before we start this video, I want to say a huge thank you to my subscribers. This channel is a labor of love, and I couldn't be happier to reach this milestone. If you have a favorite celebrity you'd like me to cover, let me know in the comments below. Thank you very, very much. And if you're new to the channel, thanks for tuning in. Now let's discuss Chris Brown's life, diet, and exercise program in detail. Chris Brown's life. On May 5th, 1989, in the hamlet of Tappahannock, Virginia, Christopher Maurice Brown was born to Joyce Hawkins, a former daycare center director, and Clinton Brown, a prisons officer at the local prison. His older sibling is the banker Latrell Bundy. Throughout Brown's life, beginning in his early years, he was surrounded by music. He first showed interest in hip-hop after listening to soul albums his parents had. When asked who inspired him to become a singer and dancer, Brown frequently mentions Michael Jackson. He started singing in the choir at his church and competing in talent events. His mother discovered his singing ability after he imitated Usher's rendition of My Way, and they soon began looking for a record deal.
Let's ask you, right?
Yeah.
Coming from Virginia.
Mm-hmm. What's up, Virginia, by the way?
Yeah, big up to we going to Virginia tomorrow.
A word?
We doing something in the water concert with Pharrell.
That's gonna be amazing, bro.
So let's describe us for a person that never been to Virginia. Describe Virginia and how it was like your childhood.
Shit, Virginia's tricky. I can't say nothing bad about Virginia.
Mason-Dixon line, correct?
Somewhat, but...
What town in Virginia are you from?
See, I'm from Tappahannock.
Brown's first studio album, titled simply Brown, was recorded in February 2005 after he signed with Jive Records the previous year. By May, 50 songs had been recorded. The vocalist collaborated with several producers and songwriters, including Scott Storch, Cool and Dre, Sean Garrett, and Jazz Fa, all of whom, he says, truly believed in him. Brown penned or co-wrote half the songs and said the struggles of teenagers his age inspire him. Say, you can't drive so you steal a car, or you just got in trouble for sneaking your girl into the house. He spent about 8 weeks making the entire record. Chris Brown's self-titled first album was released on November 29, 2005, and it quickly rose to the #2 spot on the Billboard 200 with initial sales of 154,000 copies.
On Black Friday 2005, Chris Brown made his mark with the release of his 2x platinum self-titled debut, which spawned multiple hits like the lead single, Run It.
And Rihanna dated when they were about 16 and 17, respectively. In his documentary, he says it was dangerous being a superstar and dating someone because he couldn't visit any hotel with his girlfriend as many of his fans would follow him.
To see Rihanna and Chris when they first started dating, it was magical, you know? And those two, they were kind of inseparable, you know? You would hear about them being in the studio, you would hear, you know, they're coming into the club together, and it was just an energy.
At that time in our career, being that young, being naive, gullible, but also just happy, just wanting to be everywhere. I mean, it was no other feeling like it. But with her, with Rhea, it was just like our power that we had at that age, it's dangerous, man. Like you could go anywhere, like we couldn't go to a hotel and not have 1,000 fans outside waiting. You know what I'm saying? We couldn't go to any restaurant and just eat. Like real life rock stars at 16 and 17 years old, man, that's dangerous because you could do whatever you want.
When Chris Brown was asked if he feels like a new Michael Jackson to this, he answered, "I feel nobody can replace that man. That man kind of like, he's still the end all and be all when it comes to entertainment."
Do you feel like the new Michael Jackson?
Damn. Personally, my real honest opinion, no. You know, I feel like nobody can replace that man. That man kind of like, he's still the end-all be-all when it comes to entertainment.
In this interview, Chris Brown was seen talking about fatherhood. He labels fatherhood as fun and says it feels good to see your children growing and learning. He even added that he has to be breezy sometimes, but he's Chris Brown most of the time, who isn't funny at all.
How is that fatherhood, bro? It's different when you're living for somebody else, huh?
Yeah, but it's fun. It's funny, like, to see them grow, see different things that they learn and teach you. So I'm loving it. I'm having a blast.
What kind of dad is Chris Brown?
Man,
Because you got 3 now, bro.
it's
I remember
hard
Chris, you had
because
none.
I gotta still be breezy, but then I gotta be Chris. Like, so I think majority of the time when I'm with my kids, they only see Chris. I'm not gonna be like the fun party, you know. But it's a challenge, but it's a good journey though.
Chris Brown says he gets nervous during the interviews, and while talking about his album being breezy, he says, "For this album, I got the chance to be more myself, and this input is quite different than the rest at 33."
Like, I'm always nervous every time. Like I said this, I'm always nervous. So even when I do interviews, I know my fans like, yo, he moves a lot. Like, what's wrong with him? Like, it's my nerves. Like, sometimes I'm just
locking.
I ain't dancing. I'm just, my mind's always firing neurons. I'm always just going like, hey, what's going on? So I think for this album, like, I kind of got to just be a little bit more me. You know, every album is Chris Brown, but this input is different at 33. You know, so I feel like I got a couple moments in the albums where people can feel good and be like, man, I really like where he's at musically.
The singer reveals how self-conscious he became after ballooning up from 180 pounds to 215 pounds in a new interview. Brown, when 25, told Extra he was afraid to go out as he knew people would think he looked fat after being released from jail in June.
Yes, it's been almost 2 months since CB got out, and he still hasn't taken off that freshman 15. But let's look at the positive side of things. We came up with a great headline! These rolls ain't loyal.
Headline of the year.
More like breadline. Okay, we should have stopped at 1. But wait a second. How do you gain weight in jail?
Do a deeper dive into Chris Brown's mindset when it comes to working out. Besides his hit songs, Chris Brown is famous for his perfect six-pack abs body. He loves to work out and spend 2 hours in the gym 6 days a week. He is the sizzling stuff now. He adores working hard and heavily. He's extremely strict regarding his health, so he pursues an appropriate diet chart. He also participates in basketball games, which are exceptionally good for strength and stamina. His six-packs are proof of that. His dancing proficiency is breathtaking. You can see that he is a complete package or an all-arounder in every field. Let's look at his diet sketch and follow if you desire a body similar to his. The desire of Chris Brown's fans. You can suggest your own Chris Brown calisthenics plan to every fan to get a masculine body like his. Even though there's never been any spokesperson release from Chris Brown's camp other than his daily workout routine, if you look at his images, you can tell he puts quite a lot of effort into his workouts at the gym, which is something you can deduce from his bio, which only reveals a few of his training techniques. You can train in a manner comparable to Chris Brown. You can appear similar to this massive celebrity vocalist if you adhere to his training and dietary regimen. Okay, let's dive right into how he worked hard to get back to his ideal weight. Chris Brown workout routine. Chris Brown likes to play basketball and incorporates dancing into his workout routine. Chris's daily schedule as a performer undoubtedly includes dancing, which necessitates a significant amount of work on core strength and functional training, in conjunction with compound weight training and body weight circuit training. Chris Brown's exercise plan includes dancing. When you're as popular as Chris Brown and performing live shows worldwide, you are bound to have done a lot of shows. Before performing on stage, you must keep your body in good shape and practice a lot of different routines. Chris Brown must put in a lot of work perfecting various dance techniques that call for great stamina and endurance. The calorie expenditure from all of this dancing around the stage for 1 hour is quite high. Dancing is often thought to be one of the reasons why Chris Brown has such an incredible body shape. Cardio. As I previously mentioned, Chris Brown does a significant number of live shows, and to be able to keep up with all the dancing and rehearsals, you have to have stamina and endurance. Although dancing can help you build some stamina, it cannot provide all of the benefits that other forms of exercise offer. Chris Brown enjoys running quite a bit since it improves his endurance and general strength. You've read many posts and heard many rumors about how he runs for miles to go to the gym and get his day started. Chris Brown simply runs on the treadmill for approximately 30 to 40 minutes at a pace that is considered to be medium when the weather prevents him from running outside. Chris Brown Core Workout. He is a fan of core exercises and ab workouts, and he performs a great deal of the latter to improve his core strength and keep those ripped abs looking great. Therefore, we know that he engages in a significant amount of core training, but we could not discover the specific moves that Chris Brown performs during his core workout. Here is the researched Chris Brown workout routine for a week. Monday, triceps and chest. 4 sets of flat bench presses of 15 to 20 reps. 4 sets of incline bench presses of 15 to 20 reps. 4 sets of decline bench presses of 15 to 20 reps. 4 sets of incline dumbbell fly of 15 reps. 4 sets of decline dumbbell fly of 15 reps. 3 sets of cable flies of 15 reps. 4 sets of tricep pushdown of 15 reps. 3 sets of dips of 15 reps. Tuesday, abs and back. 4 sets of pull-ups of 12 reps. 4 sets of shrugs of 12 reps. 4 sets of bend-over dumbbell rows of 15 reps. 4 sets of lateral pull-down of 12 reps. 3 sets of crunches of 15 reps. 3 sets of leg raises of 15 reps. Wednesday, legs. 4 sets of leg presses of 15 reps. 4 sets of leg extensions of 15 reps. 4 sets of squats of 20 reps. 3 sets of hack squats of 15 reps. 3 sets of leg curls of 15 reps. Thursday and Saturday, cardio exercises. Bicycling for 20 minutes. Crunches and lunges. Treadmill running for 20 minutes. Friday, biceps and shoulders. 3 sets of overhead presses of 15 reps. 3 seats of seated military presses of 20 reps. 3 seats of standing barbell presses of 10 reps. 4 sets of dumbbell laterals of 15 reps. 3 sets of hammers of 15 reps. Chris Brown workout tips. Stay away from oily foods. Include fresh fruits in your diet. Take proper rest between exercises. You can only get a six-pack with a lot of hard work. This is a typical workout he would need to do. It splits the muscles into groups so that you can work for each group hard once a week. Then, when one group is recovering, you work for the other groups. Chris Brown must work hard to get his body fit and toned. As well as the weight training and cardio sessions, he has to ensure his diet is lean and calorie controlled. Too many carbs, too much sugar, and poorly timed meals can accumulate fat in the stomach. Now, let's dive deeper into Brown's special diet. Chris Brown's diet details. Chris Brown's plan for his diet involves consuming a lot of nutritious food, and he makes it a point to steer clear of greasy foods and focus instead on maintaining a balanced diet. Chris Brown has expressed an interest in consuming tuna, various fruits, and freshly squeezed orange juice. During one of the interviews, he mentioned this fact again just before beginning to shoot the video. Every time, he would cut back his eating to just one meal every day to attain that amazingly toned body. Like most other people, Chris Brown drinks a lot of water, and he chooses water over other beverages because it allows him to remain hydrated and healthy. Calorie countdown. Brown allows himself a wide range of foods, so as long as he sticks to his calorie count each day, he lets his taste guide him. Eat fresh. Brown is a big fan of fresh fruit and fresh orange juice. Fruit is a great way to satisfy a sweet tooth while still eating healthy. Stay the course. Brown doesn't go for fad diets. He has a plan for healthy eating, and he sticks to it. Prison diet. In case anyone needed another reason to avoid going to prison, Brown gained 35 pounds after 108 days behind bars. Getting ripped diet. Brown says when he's preparing for a role or show, he only eats 1 meal per day to really make his muscles pop. Here's an example of what Brown would eat in a day. Chris Brown's breakfast meal. Oats, eggs, a glass of orange juice. Chris Brown lunch meal. Chicken breast, rice, veggies, snack, fruits, 4 protein shakes. Chris Brown dinner meal. Tuna, veggies, salad. Brown's dedication to healthy eating is not surprising, given his love for the kitchen. He also discusses his eating habits, revealing that he is a big eater who can sustain himself on food for the entire day. Not only with his songs, but also with his amazing physique, many people have looked up to Chris Brown as a source of motivation. It would be best if now you had a basic understanding of Chris Brown's exercise plan. His exercises have always been built on a foundation of intense training. It would help if you thought about your fitness history and goals before replicating his workouts. You can now modify his training to better suit your requirements so that you're aware of what they are. Training under the guidance of an experienced instructor will help you accomplish your goals. Just be prepared to push yourself to the limits of your physical capabilities. As always, I welcome your suggestions for who I should feature next. Thank you for watching this episode. Make sure you like and subscribe to this video and channel,